Welcome to Blue Clouds TV, your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Welcome to Blue Clouds TV, your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's flight number 124 airborne as usual. We are back online again with the game or the match of the day. Chelsea hosting Manchester United at the Bridge live. Stamford Bridge is overpacked and choked with lots of people who want to witness the big game of the week, which is going to be no one else but Manchester United at the Bridge playing Chelsea. I'm very sorry, guys, man. I'm under the weather, man. Very sick, so I'm kind of be coughing in and out. So apology for any inconvenience that it brings to any other one. But it's live. It's here. The team news. The team sheet is out. Yeah, we're going to look into that too. The team news and team sheet is out, guys. Let's look out and see what's going on with the team sheet. I'm doing something wrong right now. Let's see what I got here. Yeah. Okay, I think I got it in now.
Welcome to Blue Clouds TV, your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Welcome to Blue Clouds TV, your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
I'm a bit quiet right now. I'm just trying to figure something out. Make sure I got everything right here. Go. There you go. In there. Never click on announcement. Get that else going. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, help it. Help it so kill me now. I'm not gonna kill you, my brother. If you wanna hang out with me, Helbert, you can come up here. We can just be talking and watch the game along. It's a watch along, so want to be part of the voice behind the scene, and that's fine, Helbert. Oh dear. Well, as of now, the table is up. I don't know what Helbert. What do you think? Let's talk about the Let's talk about the lineup a little bit. Helbert, let's talk about the lineup. Let me call you on Discord. Come over. Let's talk about the lineup. I don't know what you think about this lineup for Manchester United. I don't know what you think. I'm gonna call you. It's a crazy lineup. Helbert, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, Helbert, the lineup is up, and I'm kind of worried about United setup. Does it look so defensive to you comparing the lineup that we're seeing? Does it look so defensive?
I don't know what to say, man. I mean, we are playing a back eight virtually. I mean, McTominay, Fred, and Matic, plus four defenders, plus one goalkeeper, and we won't be getting the ball too much. I mean, we have to isolate whatever your plays are, like Alonso,
Hmm.
someone like Jorginho. If we can do that, maybe we had a chance. Otherwise, I don't see. It's gonna be something like when we score that Rashford free kick
Hmm.
a couple of seasons back.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to win in moments. I can see outplaying you guys.
And then what do you make of the decision for Cristiano Ronaldo as it's been confirmed that Michael Carrick talked to Cristiano Ronaldo and he really agreed to start the game off the bench. What do you make of that decision?
My thing is that see, look, there is this stat. I'm just reading it right now that
Hmm.
Ronaldo is starting on the bench in the league in a league game for
Right.
just the fourth time in the last 9 seasons. And out of those four time, like he's being benched by Michael Carrick, who has virtually no coaching experience. It's not like
Mhm.
Ancelotti or a Zidane
Yeah.
or even a Benitez. Like it's Michael Carrick, and he was asked in the pre-match interview, like why did you drop him? He
Mhm.
just said that I talked to Ronaldo. Everything was great, and he's on the bench. Like no tactical, I don't get like what's the purpose? Like tell us, right? It's not like you have planned anything. It's just I think the reason is that you guys are going to monopolize the ball. Stamford Bridge is naturally a very small, compact pitch. You guys move the ball very, very fast, and I don't think that's going to suit Ronaldo. So we need someone with pace. So Rashford and Sancho. I would have liked to see Martial in this game because he holds the ball up. But again, it's Bruno on the wings. I don't get that, but you have to fit someone like that. But look, if we are going to win, it's going to be from like a individual moment.
Individual brilliant FC.
Exactly, exactly.
But so you're okay with having Lindelof and then Bailly at center pair, left and right?
I'm more than happy. I mean, that's possibly the only good thing about this lineup that there is no Harry Maguire. He got himself sent off, so that's an advantage for us. If he would have been playing, that would have been an advantage for you because he's in a very very terrible form. And if Lukaku was playing, I would have feared for him because he's rubbish. So
So
but like
go ahead, go
Bai
ahead.
and Lindelof do complement each other, and Werner is playing as a center forward. So Bai can match him pace to pace. But again, you guys have creativity on the width. You don't have much creative in the midfield. Maybe
Yeah.
with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but Ziyech and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So and obviously your benches. You don't even want to start about your bench. Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, Lukaku. I mean, ridiculous, man.
So in your own perspective, looking at Bruno Fernandes playing behind Sancho and Rashford. So you're looking at they're gonna be looking forward to hoop up the ball in the long way, like to hit Chelsea on the break. Fernando's looking for the target, which will be either Sancho on the left hand side or Rashford on the left hand side for them to put the ball in the back of the net. That's what you'll be looking at because Chelsea plays with a higher line.
I think Sancho has to play against Alonso because I don't think he can, outwit Reece James like that because Reece James is quite good. He's very, very fast. He's very strong. So someone like Rashford might give him a tough time, and Sancho can isolate Alonso because Alonso is not really good defensively. So you can trick him out. So I think that's the dynamic, and obviously, as you just said, like the long
But
ball football where we'll be trying to catch you off the break.
but
Again, I don't think that's gonna work because you have two very, very, very quick center backs in Rudiger and Chalobah, and then you also have Chelsea.
right behind Alonso. So it's not gonna be
Yeah,
that
so
easy.
If there was Christensen in this game, I probably would have been a bit more confident because you can outpace him.
Hmm.
But Chalobah is very, very good.
Very fast. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's gonna be a very difficult game for Manchester United. They're gonna sit down and very difficult for them to get on the ball or anything. But we'll see. Will you be able to be part of the watch along, or it's not something that you're like doing? If not, like we
Or
can.
I will be watching it on my phone, so that's why I won't be
Oh yeah,
able
yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
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 so that's why
probably.
I will probably jump in at halftime. Maybe we can have
Yeah,
a small chat what's going
yeah,
on.
just like we used to
So
do once in a while. Yeah, it'll be nice. I'll
yeah,
get
yeah,
you
yeah,
on the halftime. I'll get you. But yeah, there's more we can talk about
yeah, yeah,
whilst the
yeah.
game is still going on. Until
Sure, sure, sure.
before kick on. I mean the game starts. Then I'll let you go. But yeah, is there any more want to throw some light on the lineup or anything you want to throw on concerning Manchester United?
I think the only thing you guys need to do as a home team playing
Yeah.
top of the table,
Hmm.
just guys needs to move the ball quick. You don't need to make too many sideward passes. So I'm more than happy that Kovacic is not playing because he's someone who always has a good game against us. He's very, very good in tight spaces. He can run around players like McTominay and Fred and Matic. But Ruben is a good player, but I don't think he's like like he's not a Kovacic. That's all I can say. He's a good creative player who's very good in and around the box. But from that midfield to that attacking penalty area, I think you need someone who can carry the ball very good. So I think you're missing that player, and I'm more than happy that Havertz is not playing because he's got elite movement. Yeah, that's another thing. And like, obviously, as I said, like Lukaku is not there. He knows Lindelof, like he's played against Lindelof, so he would have attached himself to Lindelof. So that's another positive for us. Other than that, I just said that you just need to move the ball quick, like very, very quick. And you will, I mean, you should target Alex Telles, in my opinion, because he's again not very good defensively. I'm not sure why, Alex Telles is playing, but Ronaldo is not because Alex Telles is probably one of the best crossers we have, but we don't have a, goal hanger in Ronaldo. So
But
it's a mismatch. So it's like, just Carrick needs to go, man. He
t-
needs to go.
to be honest with me, I see Alonso get on the score sheet against United today.
Yeah, I mean, we always have this problem with Bambasaka that he always tucks in. He is almost holding hands with the center back, and Alonso is always in that back post.
Yeah.
Either half volley or head it in.
But this is what I'm trying to let United fans know, and even some of the Chelsea fans should know this, that all those those that were pointing fingers at um how would I say it, pointing fingers at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for all those number of days and months and years that he's been at Manchester United. Look, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we've all been known that the guy is not the coach. He is the manager or a man manager of United Football Club. So with all the coaching that was going on, it was all McPherlin and Michael Carrick behind the scenes doing the coaching. So the fact that they made the manager go and then still were able to keep Carrick and McPherlin or whatever they call him, and you can tell from the way they've lined up today that yet Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is gone, but yet who is there? The coaching. The coaching is still the same way, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I think you can just sum it up like the face is gone, but the identity is still there.
Identity is still
That's
there.
the Yeah, I mean, if Oli was here, I wouldn't be surprised if you picked the same 11. So look, that's why I just said I can't wait for Ralph Ragnick to come in and just kick out these ex-United
Yeah,
players,
and
whatever.
let them play some good football. Let them start playing some good football,
Exactly,
keeping
because
possession, running after the ball, playing a
I was just
counter.
talking to something, when Ralph Ragnick was appointed, I was just talking to some of, my Chelsea friends, and
Hmm.
I just told them, like, if Tuchel tomorrow comes and says that, just say, like,
Yeah.
Callum Hudson-Odoi is not a part of my plans, right?
Hmm.
I mean, how many Chelsea fans would disagree with him? Like, I mean, would you disagree with him? I mean, if he says that he does not fit my system, even though he's playing well, I'm just
Hmm.
saying it's like it's a hypothetical situation. Most
Yeah,
of you guys will agree because he knows more about football than you. He's won you
absolutely,
the Champions League. Exactly.
absolutely.
So most of you will agree, right? So
Right.
that's what we have in Ralph Ragnick, like someone who knows the game inside out, someone we are not going to question in his decision because he knows how to, build the club. But with Oli, it was like completely 180-degree. Like he never picked Donny, he always picked McFred. So, like we are as a United fan, like I'm happy that there is someone in that club who knows about this game, just about this game, not about making money, not about making brand deals and all that. Like just football, right? So
Mhm.
in that way I'm happy because like we have seen some testimonies by Jurgen Klopp, even Tuchel himself in this
Yeah.
past week, that how much of they've been influenced by Ralph Ragnick. So I'm glad that we have someone like that in our club, someone we can look up to. So like someone we can at least get associated with the fact that we want to just be associated with playing football, not brandies, being the top TikTok followers, all that. We just don't want that.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. But I wish you the best of luck, and well, I mean, I wish myself the best. I wish you, yeah, I wish you the best of luck at Stamford Bridge. Hope you come up with a
Yeah,
victory,
I mean,
Manchester United.
there
Not
are
this
two
time.
grounds which I don't like to play in. I mean, I don't like watching United to play. One of them is Stamford Bridge and other is Anfield. Like both of your grounds are very small and compact, and the fans are almost on top of the stadium.
Yeah.
And as like a away team is quite suffocating to watch.
I hope so. I hope you guys can come up with something, but not this time. We are very
Right.
angry. We are very. I mean, in a state that we
Yeah.
want to win 100%. We haven't win against you guys in quite some time now. We won a very, I mean, a good convincing win against you guys. So yeah, we can wait. We'll see you guys. I'll get hold of you. Or if I mean, if you have this more we can talk about, we can. Whilst the preview is going on. Let me see. Let me see. Let's talk about Chelsea's setup a little bit. As usual, is the Mendy imposed with the back three, a midfield four, an attacking three with a double pivot of Lufsovchik and then Jorginho. Okay, we have Ziyech starting. Are you guys okay with Ziyech and Osnadoy? Is it threatening to you guys or it's not?
I think whatever you guys are going to put, I'm going to be threatened by it because it's not about the personnel, it's about the system. So I
Mm-hmm.
like Ziyech, but again, I don't think he has done justice for his talent.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Blues of Chelsea. Uh, but look, I mean, look, he's quite creative player, and Werner is a bit of a headless chicken. So I mean, maybe that could work. Callum Hudson-Odoi against Wan-Bissaka, that's going to be a very very interesting battle. So yeah, I am, but I would have been more if someone like a Lukaku played because he knows our defense. Like he knows everyone except for Alex Telles. He knows all the
Mm-hmm.
three. So maybe in that way, but look, again, system. Like I'm more about the system and the manager than the personnel.
Well, absolutely, yeah, I agree with you. In our bench, we have a lot of players in the bench also who are not even in the starting lineup. Our players are getting back in the slow pace, but then once we hit a ground running, we haven't even hit the ground running yet. Imagine if we are on full front, it will be very dangerous. All right, so I wish United fans, all United fans that are watching this stream, I wish you all the best of luck. Stamford Bridge will bury you. We will bury you. We will bury United fans over there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Look, I
God.
don't think we are going to get slapped. I mean, that's just a personal thing because after Liverpool and Man City, I mean, it
Yeah.
was embarrassing. But maybe, sometimes, professional ego kicks in and you don't want to happen again. I mean, that would be embarrassing, like, getting smashed by Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City in one season. So I see it as a very, very, tough game. for
Yeah.
you guys to break it down and
Yeah.
to be aware of our counter attacks. Otherwise, I don't think it could be like a 2-1 or a 1-0
Right.
or a 1-1. But I don't see I mean, it's not out of the blue. I'm not questioning top of the league. You just conceded 4 goals and 2 of them are penalties. So it could
Right.
be 3-0 or 4-0. So, but I still feel it's going to be a tight game.
Absolutely. Big up to you, Phantom of Minute Topic. Big up to you for being here. Yeah, Phantom said, let's wait. Werner, Timo Werner is back. Let's wait until Zenit game to bring back Lukaku. And then he went ahead and said, Herbert, your striker is Anthony Taylor today. His Herbert said we need as much as help as possible. Yeah, Herbert, we need all the help from I don't know. Yeah, Anthony Taylor. Chelsea fans always don't like him. What do you make of Anthony Taylor?
It's not that Chelsea fans, even we don't like him, even though he's a mank. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't like any referees. It's not like that. Just all of these referees are below standards.
Mhm.
When you see Champions League referees and the English referees, it's not a surprise that only like, couple of hand-picked
Yeah.
English referees are going into World Cups and Euros and all that. So all the referees are, below par.
Yep, Herbert said all the English referees are below power. I don't know if Phantom of Many topic you agree with Herbert. I do agree with him sometimes with the referee situations. Besides that, I agree with him almost everything. But yeah, we Chelsea fans don't really like Anthony Taylor. He's not consistent with his performance, especially when it comes to Chelsea games in and out. So yeah, Chelsea fans don't really like Anthony Taylor. They don't like him at all because they think he's most of the time biased against Chelsea. But yeah, Helbert, we got 7 minutes for kickoff. I'll be up here anytime. I'm gonna catch you up again on I think on the halftime, and then I'll get your opinion and summarize your 45 minutes and let us talk about it. So yeah, I'll catch you up again, Hilbert.
Sure.
Thank you for being part of
Okay.
the preview. I'll see you shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. So yeah, that was Herbert, a Manchester United wonderful fan who just joined me here to talk a bit about the game. Phantom of Mini topic. If you are free, you can join me up here. I don't mind, but if you're not, that is fine. Very soon the game it's about to kick off, and I will be right back. Gonna grab myself something to drink real quick. Be right back. Back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV again. Sorry, it took me quite a bit some time to come back here, but I'm here. We're streaming and watching it live here on Blue Clouds TV. It's Chelsea on. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0.
What do you make of this game? What are you looking out for?
It's going to be a very difficult game anyway.
How do United start this?
Phantom minute topic said on my phone.
Sancho and Rashford.
I only have one window. Can't watch you and the game at the same time. Bye for now. Bye, you two. I'll talk to you later.
They've got to match Chelsea's energy.
That's not what I didn't expect you to watch.
Good turnover early on.
Do that at the same time.
Rashford did well. United couldn't retain possession though. Anthony Taylor is our referee today. And here's Rudiger. Looking to go long straight away. Hudson-Odoi is down the left-hand side for Chelsea. There's no N'Golo Conte in the midfield. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is there, and of course Alonso is in after that injury in midweek in that 4-0 thrashing of Juventus. It may be a season-long knee injury. We'll have to wait and see. He's going to be assessed in around 6 weeks' time. champions of Europe, we know what we are, sing the Chelsea fans towards the United travelling contingent away to our left-hand side. Here's Rudiger.
Come on, Rudiger. Big up to you, Ankit. Almighty Blues FC, my brother, big up to you. Come on. I know we're hoping that we can win this game, Ankit. Oh, I didn't see all your messages in time, but I've seen it. Big up to you, brother. Big up. Oh.
Watford and Varane's still injured.
Yeah, absolutely. Hoping that we can win this game, Ankit.
Still.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Penalty area he goes. The turn and the shot.
Whoa, nice shot. There was not much power in it. Could have hit the back of the net. That was nice. That was great.
Gets in between Lindelof.
Look at that. What? Wan-Bissaka was just standing there.
Loftus-Cheek is in acres of space here. Ziyech's got one thing on his mind, that's get a strike away. Slight deflection that could have made it awkward for De Gea, but Loftus-Cheek was just on the penalty spot. Side foot pass to him could have resulted in a tap-in.
Well, remarkably, Graham, after the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and that torrid defeat at Watford, if the season had started on September the 25th, so 7 games coming into this weekend, Manchester United would be bottom of the table, below Newcastle on goal difference. They've taken just...
It's only 7 minutes in the game,
and their goal difference...
and Chelsea has played 14%, 86% of the game.
Hudson-Odoi for Chelsea, an excellent save. David De Gea sticks out a left leg. He does that so effectively, and it's a corner.
Absolutely fantastic save this. Again, look, two Chelsea players breaking forwards. Talk a lot about the wing-backs. Look how high Alonso is. Hudson-Odoi goes through the legs of Lindelof comfortably. Werner's going mad. He wants him to pass it to him square across the goal. Look at that. Uses his feet so brilliantly, De Gea, to block the ball.
Hudson-Odoi scored in the 7-0 victory over Norwich. Here comes the corner kick. That's his only Premier League goal of the season so far. Here he is again. But there's a Manchester United player down in the penalty area and appears to be... I wondered if it was a head injury, and that's why Anthony Taylor stopped the game immediately. And he's calling on the trainers. Bruno Fernandes down on the ground. It's his lower back that appears to be the problem. And now the trainer's on, he's going to have to go off, isn't he, before coming back on again. Let's take a look.
This is the elbow of Rudiger, the momentum of him carrying into Bruno Fernandes.
I mean, we can tell. I mean, if the stretcher is out, then Bruno has to get off the pitch. Too bad that you got up too early, but if the stretcher is out, you still have to get out. And then this ball goes on our way because we are in the momentum. We were carrying the ball when Antoine Taylor whistled. Put his whistle down.
The team frees him up so much because he's playing quite high up the pitch for Manchester United in this game, in the opening minutes of this game. I think when Ronaldo's in the team, he ends up running into the space that Ronaldo potentially occupies when United have possession.
A mistake by Thiago Silva. Here's Fred. Ziyech with the foul.
Chelsea quick to pounce there once they sense the ball's there to win. It's really high intensity pressing that this man demands.
Yep. Thomas Tuchel started his coaching career with the youth team at VfB Stuttgart under Ralf Rangnick. In the year 2000, he had a knee injury that ended his playing career at the age of 24. He says Rangnick has been a huge influence on all of us coming out of Germany. Interesting analogy. He said he showed us that it's not necessary to follow people to the toilet in football games. He was an early leader in zonal marking and pressing. And he might be in charge of Manchester United top to bottom by the end of the week.
Fascinating how high Chelsea.
How beautiful you see Chelsea playing out from the back.
Beneath us. Rudiger's in the picture. Alonso's another 20 yards further forwards.
Oh, I wonder if Timo Werner has fouled Lindelof there. There was a tangle of feet, and it was enough for Anthony Taylor to blow the whistle.
Certainly playing on the edge, though, aren't they, Manchester United? Those runs from Chelsea players, they're not frightened to go back to front quickly, Chelsea, if the opportunity's on. It's not always to feet through midfield. And that's going to force Lindelof and the other defenders for Manchester United to be really cautious about the space they've got between them and their goalkeeper.
Ball clearance by De Gea. Timo Werner Hadn't featured in the previous 4 Premier League games, 3 due to a thigh injury. He was on the bench, unused at Leicester. Romelu Lukaku.
I mean, look at that. Keeping we're keeping possession of the ball. Like I said,
against his former club, Ziyech tries to play the ball back.
we've played
To Reece James.
Well, there's the problem right there in that passage of play.
looking at the percentages play already. How many minutes we've played in the game? Chelsea have already played possession wise.
Get
you
on
know,
the pitch and mark the wing back. If they position themselves,
84% compared to 16% for Manchester United.
fullback can't come out and pick them up, and
That's not looking good for Manchester United so far. It's not looking good at all.
Michael Carrick played in the Champions League final against Chelsea, didn't he, in 2008?
Yep.
Successfully.
Excuse me.
Yes. So first I had to come to terms with the situation. I'm just throwing myself.
I'm not doing the best.
I can. Got a victory in his only game so far at Villarreal in the Champions League. Here's Lindelof. Poor ball out straight to James. Ziyech battling away with Matic. Matic commits the foul, and there's a free kick in a dangerous position here for Chelsea.
Yeah, United started the game quite well, but Chelsea have just turned up the heat a little bit now, and they've really unsettled Manchester United, dictating play to them already in these early stages. This is a good opportunity here. Reece James from that right-hand side.
Matic won 2 Premier League titles here in a couple of spells at Stamford Bridge as a player.
I guarantee this free kick will have pace on it.
This should be the first goal coming in. So if Reece James able to put a good cross in, Rudiger should be able to edit in. Absolutely. Nice clear out from Manchester United fans. What is this from Timo Werner? What kind of cross is this?
Rashford. He was closing down and bearing down on Jorginho, who just did enough to retain possession. Hudson-Odoi, who's had the chance of the game so far. Here's Timo Werner. On the overlap is Ziyech. Still Werner. And that's another corner for Chelsea, who are starting to turn the screw a little bit on David De Gea's goal.
Testing Manchester United's mettle, aren't they, to see whether they're unified as
Come on, Alonso.
You know, is this group resilient? Given what's happened, are they able to stay together as a team under this sort of pressure?
Alonso to take the corner kick. Floated into another good area. The heads went up. Chalobah was there or thereabouts. Easy for De Gea, who wants to get United started on the counter-attack. But he only had Jadon Sancho to aim for up towards the halfway line. Here's Matic. McTominay. Telles. Luke Shaw not risked today. He's had a couple of recent concussions. Wan-Bissaka. Good press is on here by Chelsea, and in the end it's a foul by Ziyech, but they closed down McTominay very well there, made life difficult for him.
Great stop by him.
Yeah, all over the pitch.
Good stop by him, McTominay.
To play with 2 touches. The first touch has to be
I hope Ronaldo is watching the game from the stand, because he's going to come in and see
doesn't mind being on the bench.
what to do, how to read the game out. Maybe, yeah.
Scored
It
yet
depends.
another Champions League goal during the week to give United the lead. He's got 6 in the Champions League, 4 in the Premier League, and there's Romelu Lukaku. A couple of seasons at Old Trafford, 27 goals in all competitions in 1 of them.
And he'll be desperate to play against his old team, Lukaku, just to put one over on them.
Well, it's interesting because if he's fit enough for the bench, Graham, then by rights he's fit. He has had a recent injury, but this is a selection decision, isn't it?
Of course, yeah. And picking Werner, you know, he scored against Juventus, didn't he? And again, that's part of management with these big clubs, is rotating players, keeping players hungry, but also rewarding good performances by
United on the corner kick. Alex Telles on the ball. About to throw to United fans. I hope he gets United fans.
It's a first.
They lost the ball again. Back to Chelsea. Chelsea in possession with a corner kick. I mean a throw kick right now. But I'll tell you what. Look, Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the midfield is making the team looks very good. although Kovacic is not there, Ruben is playing a very good, beautiful football. Holding on to possession, driving the ball from the midfield, joining attack. Ruben has been very good. So we still got more options. Players that can come in. What? This should be. Oh, come on. My bad. Probably. It's 11 minutes here, 52 seconds by my time over here. Chelsea are looking very, very strong and good.
Eventually your luck will turn. The manager's stuck with him.
So let's see what happens in the next 10 minutes. If United can keep on protecting Chelsea from scoring any.
Says the assistant on the far side. Eric Bailly, who started the Manchester derby and was off at half-time, having scored an own goal in the early stages. Given away by Wan-Bissaka to Hudson-Odoi, who gets it back from Werner. Hudson-Odoi started the game very well. And that's wonderful foraging and retrieval work by Fred in the midfield. Here come Manchester United. Sancho.
Stick a nutmeg into that. Just that selection of Fred highlights there.
Well, it's usually McFred, isn't it? It's McFredich. The Manchester United midfield today.
McFred. They said McFredich. McFred in the midfield for Manchester United. Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek for our Chelsea double pivot. As usual, the clean sheet hero is also there.
Chalobah, a good season, Trevor Chalobah so far.
Nice. Great work. Great footwork.
Inside of the boot to Rudiger. Oh, he's off again. Now Alonso. Oh, he's done well to get a cross in from there. Almost fell to Reece James as well. Tellez just intervened. What a cross by Alonso. Ziyech. James. Chalobah. Rudiger. Thiago Silva. James again. Ziyech down the line. He's tracked by Eric Bailly. And Bailly defends that one very well. Won back though by Chelsea.
Come on with Chelsea. Get it in. Get it in.
Ziyech. Loftus-Cheek. Rudiger. Here's Alonso again. Real verve to Chelsea's play in the opening stages. The flag is up on the far side against.
That I hate offside.
Yeah, you're right. Look at the starting positions of those two centre-backs either side of Thiago Silva. And that man there, Alonso, getting some width and fantastic crossing. Really did well to dig it out. Unfortunately for him and the boys in blue, no one there to finish it off. Such a good ball.
Chelsea arrive here at home against United, unbeaten in 6 Premier League games. They're unbeaten in 10 in all competitions. Their last defeat was here, their only Premier League defeat against Manchester City, who conceded 2 goals in their last 9 games in all competitions. They've conceded 1 goal from open play in the Premier League in their opening 12 games. That is...
Come on, attack. Wan-Bissaka is not good on the ball, so forget about him. Hey, it's against you.
For his side, and Michael Carrick.
How is that a free kick?
It's a free kick for his side.
Yeah, that was right.
How is that a free kick?
On Wan-Bissaka. Just hearing the United fans singing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's name, I think, out of respect for him. But interesting, Chelsea hold the record, don't they, for the meanest defence of a season under Mourinho in 2004-05. 15 goals they conceded. Wonder what the chances are of them going better this year, with 4 goals conceded so far after 12, Arlo.
Try and attack these people, because there's nothing they can do with the ball. It's just wasting time. You get to attack them, pounce on them, get the ball away from them, and there's nothing they can do. Offside.
Ball's out of play. Interesting subplot with Chelsea.
Ball went out.
We talked a little bit about it at the pitch side desk. But
Sorry, guys.
as of next summer, at the moment, Rudiger,
I'm not feeling the best.
and Andreas.
I mean, past 2 days I've been
so far
up and down, laying down and sleeping.
Contracts expire.
I feel very bad. It's the change of weather, the snow, the cold.
It's 37. So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops. They are such a good unit. But who will be here still next season? They'll hope to be champions by then.
16 minutes gone in the game and still Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. We need all 3 points to keep our game going. Our leading, being on top of the league going. We need these 3 points. And I know the goal will come once the goals start coming. It won't stop coming.
Nations with Senegal.
It will force them to open up. Come on, Alonso.
Alonso.
Good job, Callum. Move on, Callum. Move on. You can take him on. Take him on.
The curling effort. You can see what Ziyech was trying for that opposite top corner.
It's okay. Ziyech. Okay.
Again, how quickly Chelsea break. I think it's Matic actually who heads.
We can do better.
Inadvertently.
We can do better the next time. It's all right.
Got good bodies here. Saka does well. He takes his time, tries to get Hudson-Odoi into a position where he's showing him down that line, knowing he wants to cut in. Again, Ziyech's a really important player because United are dropping off, and there's plenty of space for Ziyech to operate if he just times his run.
Ziyech will be missing as well in January with Morocco. Off his cheek. Here's Jorginho. Now Alonso. Hudson-Odoi. James is just lurking at the top of your picture over on that right-hand touchline. Here's Chalobah. Here is Reece James. What is fascinating about Chelsea, who have scored 30 goals so far this season in the Premier League, is that defenders have scored more than the forwards. Defenders are responsible for 13 of those goals. The forwards, only 12 between them.
Yeah, Rebecca was talking about it with the guys in the studio, wasn't she, about the variety of goal scorers Chelsea have. That's got to be a good thing. Relying on one.
It's too much taking the ball back. I mean, they're still going to do the same thing over and over. They have 8 people in defense, 8 players in defense. So we got to do something a little bit extraordinary. Look at Alonso, that's one touch on the ball. Come on, Alonso.
Sancho fouled by Rudiger. You could hear the roar of appeal from the travelling fans in the corner. And Sancho has stayed on the ground.
Well, that's typical of Rudiger there. A little bit of intimidation on Sancho. He wasn't too bothered whether he got the ball.
That's what I said.
Gave away a free kick in an area. So
all we got to do is do. Alonso, you took too long on the ball.
Wan-Bissaka does well to get back and defend. And then this ball down the line is a bit of a hospital pass, really. You can see the intention of Rudiger there. If it's not a foul, that would have been a bonus, he was thinking.
Bruno Fernandes pointing at Rashford to say, go and close, go and press.
Yeah, but you can't if there's a spare man.
And they're working their way through with the greatest of ease here at the moment, Chelsea.
And that's a little bit soul-destroying when you've got a good press on as the opposition, as United did there. Once the ball went down the side, they worked it out really well, Chelsea, and that just causes a bit more hesitancy the next time it happens from a Man United perspective.
It's a good ball by Matic. Jadon Sancho. Fernandes again. Well, Rashford was coming in at the back post. I think that was an intended shot by Bruno Fernandes.
Well, we have seen him strike the ball like that from distance and to great effect. But that's a decent break from a United perspective.
We talked about it at the pitch side desk, Graham, earlier on. You had a couple of days at Leipzig. You've met and spent time.
We got to try something different. We got to try shot from a distance because these guys are playing 8 men at the back. So what do we do once we open them up? We got to try something, move the ball a little bit quicker.
He's going to come in as an interim coach, but then he's going to
move the ball a little bit quicker to create the difference. Else you're not going to get in the goal. 8 men, they're sitting deep. What can we do?
And he's going to have a huge impact on this club if he's given, you know, full transparency and operational decision making.
He's the architect of football clubs, isn't he? Here's Reece James.
This should be a goal.
From Chelsea towards the back post. Wan-Bissaka, well, he didn't head that as solidly as I think he intended, but it didn't quite fall for Marcos Alonso.
Got lucky there, didn't he, Wan-Bissaka? Again, Chelsea using the flanks really well. 2v1 situations. Telles gets sucked in. And the ball in's decent. And Wan-Bissaka just takes his eye off it a little bit. Tries to flick it on, but completely misjudges it. Practically misses the ball. That catches Marcos Alonso out.
Wan-Bissaka was very lucky over there.
Here's Lindelof.
It would have been the fairest goal.
Wan-Bissaka, nice bit of skill. Lovely flick by Sancho. Heavy touch by McTominay, though.
Jorginho's such a class player, isn't he? Rarely makes a mistake. Always looks in control. Even in those tight situations, his awareness, his ability to build pictures and see what's happening.
Now, Manchester United have 4 players up front. So we got to move the ball a little bit quicker, like I said.
Alonso, that should be a United ball.
Yeah, that's good pressing by Manchester United. The key to that then was Rashford, who stopped the ball from Alonso playing the way he was facing back to Thiago. That forced him to try and use a bit of skill to get out of a difficult situation.
Hard working.
Thomas Tuchel celebrated 50 games in charge of Chelsea against Juventus during the week. They've only conceded 24 goals. Time went by so quickly, he said. It's been a fantastic journey, hasn't it, just? But they've got the defending to do here, which they do well. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Werner wanted that playing through, and he's still screaming at Loftus-Cheek. Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek again. Ziyech on the far post. Jorginho helps it over one, but rather telegraphed that pass. Chelsea have it back. James. Matic blocked his path towards the penalty area. Still with.
Come on, guys, let's go. Still with Chelsea. Come on, guys, we got the ball. Who's gonna strike the ball from somewhere? Callum, take him on. This guy he's got just long legs. Take him on.
Oh. Flicked header to it, couldn't get it on target.
Right. Waste of chance.
Again, that wave from Chelsea. United doing well, protecting key areas with multiple players. They're conceding territory to Chelsea quite high up the pitch, but they're doing enough so far to deny Chelsea real opportunity to get in. That cross should be dealt with, and it was.
Tuchel also played for Rangnick, didn't he? It's a tiny club.
Could do much better than what we're doing now.
And Rangnick's early days as a coach. And he's basically created Hoffenheim and RB Leipzig from nothing.
Built them from the ground floor up, absolutely. It's a different task here at United, isn't it? He's got a lot of unpacking to do, I think, before he starts rebuilding. But it certainly is. I think if you're a United fan, you should be excited, particularly, as I said, if he's given the opportunity to really get under the bonnet of the project and build something.
Lovely ball by Jorginho. Ziyech running at pace. James.
I mean, it's not been that bad so far. The game has been good. 25 minutes in the game. Chelsea always, posting the threat, holding on to possession, but we're not attacking that we're supposed to attack.
So when the ball is played,
we're supposed to be up by at least a goal or two in the first half. So let's restart all over again. There should be a ball in back of the Manchester United team before.
Chelsea are happy to allow Manchester United to attempt to play out of the back, and then they'll spring their traps, and that was well read by Alonso. Here's Loftus-Cheek.
We're going to do something right now. Too long on the ball is not going to help us. Swing your passes a little bit much more faster.
I don't think Thomas Tuchel at the moment on this evidence minds if Lindelof or Bailly have the ball. Doesn't feel perhaps that they can hurt his side. Werner, good run, good tackle though by Matic. Anthony Taylor was right on the spot. McTominay, that's risky. Tellez won't thank him for that, and he's come off second best after that challenge as well by Reece James.
I think there's an initial foul by Matic on Werner in the first instance. I think that's why the crowd are so upset. And then Reece James' strength here in the challenge doesn't really catch him with the foot, more the body blow. It's funny, Chelsea out of possession, Arlo, are playing almost like a wonky back four, if that's a new system. Alonso's dropping in more as a left back, and Reece James, if you look at him at the moment, he's playing as a right midfielder with Trevor Chalobah as the right back almost.
I wonder if a wonky back four will join phrases such as gegenpressing in the football lexicon.
Smart.
Here's Lindelof. Alonso, they're struggling to get up to the halfway line at the moment, Manchester United.
Well, the other thing is Thiago just came out of that wonky back four.
Wonky back four
into midfield. Real high press, man-to-man stuff for Chelsea. That's brave, because then you're relying on your deepest line defenders being able to deal with any counter-attack threat, you know, longer ball, 1v1 situation. So that's down to Rudiger and Chalobah really in those situations.
Ziyech battling well. Has the ball taken off him by Matic, but then it rolls to Rudiger, and Matic adjudged to have fouled Rudiger, but he won't shirk the physical challenge, Nemanja Matic.
Yeah, they're both quite old school in that.
Just enjoying the game, watching it. Not doing much commentary because the commentary is coming through, but I'm just commenting on, you know, when you talk about physical game, you don't want to go in with Rudiger, because Rudiger will be equal to every physical game that you throw at him. Very, very erratic, Rudiger, and he doesn't take anything lightly. Whatever you give him, he'll give you back. Trevor Chalobah has been outstanding, though. I need more for my players, so they have to strike the ball from the back of the 18, trying to force De Gea. De Gea is having a holiday. De Gea is having a holiday. They have to try him.
I think he's going to be worth more money.
The likes of Rudiger and Azpilicueta.
De Gea is just having a holiday.
That Champions League winning defence, but could barely get a game under Frank Lampard. Here's Rudiger. Hudson-Odoi. Rudiger. I think he wants a shot. He takes.
What a strike! That's what I said.
And the flag is raised for offside. What an effort by Antonio Rudiger. And it add a couple of zeros onto the contract.
De Gea's holding his elbow there. I don't know whether he got a touch on that strike and hyperextended his elbow, but what a strike.
I keep saying this. You have to force De Gea to do something. He's having a holiday. You have to force De Gea to do. That's what it is.
What a strike, and slightest of touches.
Force him to do something. Strike the football from the back of the 18 and force him to do something. When that happens, you're definitely going to open up. Either injury, that's what is going on.
There's the collision with the post, though, but I think part of that is just to get a bit of a close-up of you making a magnificent save.
Appreciated Tim's honesty yesterday when we were speculating, do you own up to the save if it then means it's a corner to the opposition? He said absolutely in the first half, but not late on in a close game.
As you would at any stage, I said, I think.
Absolutely. Fernandez, what a good tackle that.
What a good tackle.
Set his side away on the counter-attack. Here's Timo Werner, found by Hudson-Odoi. Werner towards the penalty area, got his shot away, takes a deflection, and it's a corner.
Good ball, good tackle, good tackle.
Yeah, Fernandez thought for a moment to stay on the floor, rolling around, writhing in fake agony there, and then realised that it was a perfectly timed challenge.
Good tackle on United. United were on the break. That was a good tackle from Chelsea.
United are doing well is they're forcing Chelsea inside, in towards the pitch, into numbers.
Chelsea have scored 6 goals from set pieces
Nice cross.
in the Premier League this season. Only Liverpool have scored more. Not really threatened thus far from dead ball situations. Chalobah. That's an excellent run by Ziyech. Gets the cross in as well. It'll come all the way over to Hudson-Odoi. Against Wan-Bissaka, Hudson-Odoi. Well, he tried to...
Nice from Hudson-Odoi. Good job, Callum. Good job.
Times, isn't it? Blocks that could
Keep trying, Callum. Keep trying.
Chelsea just
Doing good.
attack after attack.
Callum has been this is what I've been saying also in the past.
United doing just
You know, when Callum gets the opportunity, he has to prove to Thomas Tuchel that he can do it. And he's doing good.
Alonso's corner once again. The heads go up. It's over the head of Loftus-Cheek. Chance here for Ziyech. There's the return, or reverse ball to Werner. Not cleared yet. Matic did well.
Come on, Callum. Turn the ball. Let's go.
Control of the situation.
Put the pressure on them. Put the pressure on them.
Chelsea have it back. Hudson-Odoi.
Good job.
no respite.
Great job from the guys.
They're just looking like they need
Our boys are playing very good. Boys are playing very, very good football.
They're all having to defend so deep.
Yeah, very, very good football so far.
8 attempts to 1 so far in Chelsea's favour. 3 of Chelsea's on target. None for Manchester United.
And the possession.
I mean, Rashford looks isolated. Sancho also looks very isolated. All they're doing is chasing shadows. Shadows after shadows.
By Mendy.
Hasn't touched the ball for 30 minutes, has he?
Shadows after shadows. That's what Manchester United is chasing. It's 34 minutes in the game. Chelsea have played 71% of the game. United have played 29% of the game. Total shot on target. Chelsea got 8. United have got just 1. Dual 1. Shots on target. 3-0. So Chelsea are still on everything.
They're bringing the ball out.
Possession-wise, Chelsea are on top. We're playing absolutely beautiful football, but it's just that the ball hasn't got to the back of the net. We hope that it has happened very soon.
Even when they have the ball.
You know, it's not going to be that easy concerning you got 8 defenders, 8 people in the back of the net. I mean,
Takes a deflection saved by De Gea. The initial shot didn't have a great deal.
You got 8 players in there.
Fernandez.
You know, 8 United fans.
High risk pass.
What kind of baby shot is
Even
this?
if he picks out a teammate, he's not going anywhere.
Come on, Callum.
The risk is that. And again, what they've done well, United, is they suddenly get 3 of them in a position where they can defend and sort of make sure they just stop the real danger. But you can't continue to do that, because at one point someone's going to let you down through tiredness or being slightly out of position. Keep inviting Chelsea onto them.
If Rangnick does take control,
Let's
are these players in for a
try and figure out what's really going to happen now in the next
pre-season in terms of fitness training?
Well, if you look at what Antonio Conte's done and the players have said about him arriving at
in the next 45 minutes.
First point is get them as fit as you can, these players. They need
Dictating all the pace, controlling the ball right from beginning to now without a goal is sometimes very, very frustrating
performance.
But I know how Thomas Tuchel is. As soon as
So, yes,
the
I think
first ball
that is
gets to the
absolutely
back of the net, then we have to remember the goals will be coming, thick and fast. I still stand by my 3-0, like I said. I still stand by it. It
The
will
other thing
happen.
as well is the culture day to day in training. You know, the best teams train with an intensity.
It would definitely happen. Yeah, let's see.
It's exhausting if you're not used to it, and then that fuels the performance when you're in matches. And if you let your standards drop in training for 4 or 5 days every week, you can't raise it for a game.
It's a rather hefty challenge by Loftus-Cheek on Fred. I think he may just escape a yellow card. A little word in his ear from Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, and you see Fred having a go at someone. He's not having a go at Loftus-Cheek, I don't think. He's having a go at a couple of his teammates. Because he was holding on to the ball where he wanted to release it.
Timo Fernandes has made a good run down the middle. That was spotted by Rudiger. Mendy. It's a lovely ball out to Timo Werner, who couldn't bring it under control. Wan-Bissaka tried the nutmeg, eventually wriggles through Timo Werner, but the ball won back by Alonso. Like Ziyech took a bit of a knock, and it's a free kick to Chelsea.
Did well there, Anthony Taylor, because Chelsea had 2 against 1 down this left-hand side with Werner and Hudson-Odoi, so he wanted just to see how play developed, the referee. That touch by Werner, that's the disappointing thing. They did really well, Chelsea, an excellent high-quality ball by Mendy into him, simple control, and looked like it came off his toe.
Hudson-Odoi, Marcus Alonso. Loftus-Cheek's made an interesting run towards the corner of the penalty area. Rudiger gets the cross in, but it's Eric Bailly who chests it down to Fred. That could be problematic for Fred. Chalobah, possession one back here for Chelsea. Wan-Bissaka right in front of goal. It's a poor clearance by him. The shot comes in and it's wide from Reece James.
Yeah, I'll talk about Werner's poor control and the move breaking down. Not quite as bad as Rashford's there. That pass back puts Fred into all sorts of trouble. Chelsea quick to smell the danger and pounce. And this nutmeg from Ziyech. Again, Chelsea, because the move broke so quickly, they couldn't get numbers forward to support the man on the ball.
I'm going to ask you that question that I didn't ask you at the pitch side desk. If you're England manager, Reece James or Trent Alexander-Arnold, if it was the World Cup final tomorrow?
Reece James, because I think he offers more all round. He's not as good as Trent
More Alonso
in his delivery and in the attacking side of the games, but I think as a defender, I think he's more solid. I'd have a little bit more faith in him in those 1v1 situations. That's only today, though. I might change my opinion even by the end of the day. Isn't it amazing to have so many good defenders, though, available?
England's depth at right back is phenomenal. When you look at someone like Tariq Lamptey and Ben Johnson today for West Ham United.
We still need a goal. 5 minutes into first half. No goals yet.
A break here for McTominay. Fred, what a good ball that is. Jadon Sancho trying to bring it down on his chest. What a chance that could have been.
Well, there you go. That's the plan and almost the execution. It was just a little bit high up on his chest, wasn't it? He couldn't control it in front of him. Came off that sort of right-hand part of his chest and just span off slightly. But so close to giving Manchester United their first really meaningful opportunity.
Who we are, we know who we are, we know who we are. Champions of Europe, We know who we are. We know.
Thiago Silva. Rudiger steps by Sancho, runs into McTominay, not before he
Back again.
ball to Marcus Alonso. Jorginho's holding off Bruno Fernandes.
Better from United though, better shape to them, better pressing all round.
Chelsea free kick. So if they are more organised under Michael Carrick, a little set two between McTominay and Rudiger. Carrick was taking a lot of the training sessions under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Is this chance Arlo first? This is a great ball, isn't it? Digs it out from under his feet and catches Thiago Silva out a little bit there. And again, that's the benefit of having that wide run in behind. If you don't look at the right time as a defender and see that run coming, you can get caught a bit flat-footed. But yeah, you're right about Carrick. Yeah, he's been heavily involved in everything that's been going on since Ole has been involved.
Reece James loses out by the corner flag, but then wins the ball back. Bailly. Thiago there ahead of Rashford, and Rashford could be through with the right ball here. Now he's desperately trying to stay onside. Sancho plays it down the left-hand side to him. Running here against Thiago on his right foot. Is there room for a shot? Here's Fred through the legs of Rudiger. Get up, says Anthony Taylor, no penalty. Rudiger, no stranger to a confrontation.
He goes through his legs here. Rudiger puts his arms out a little bit just to block him, but he's looking for that Fred, isn't he? He's overrun the ball slightly there. Certainly not going to get a decision from a referee in that position when you put the ball through someone's legs.
A couple of half chances on the counter-attack for Manchester United in the last 5 minutes.
They've done better, haven't they?
You know, the game has to change from now. Second half, we're expecting something different from Thomas Tuchel and his guys, because he hasn't looked. I mean, keeping possession.
Chelsea have struggled to break them down consistently.
You know, you have to try it.
Alonso goes to ground. It was a challenge by McTominay.
Yeah, this should be a yellow card. As you said, yellow card.
And a yellow card.
I can't believe it's a yellow card for that. Jorginho, again, brilliant under pressure. And look at the ball he plays, slides it down the side of Alonso. He's so aware of where McTominay is in that situation, draws him in. And yes, it's a foul. Yes, he holds him back. But given what we've seen in other areas of the pitch, I don't necessarily think that justifies a yellow card.
I'll tell you, I mean, to me, I would say Anthony Taylor have done a very good job, you know.
So we're into stoppage time. Not sure how long. Hasn't been a board. Does that mean
Anthony Taylor have been a bit fair?
Reece James lofts it in. Could go all the way. Had to be palmed.
That's what. That was close.
Yeah, it's another delightful set piece. This time it was lofted in a little bit more by Reece James. Excellent angle on it, and that's so difficult for a goalkeeper. I'm sure Tim will tell you at half-time. You've got to watch that ball all the way, expecting somebody to get a touch, so you might have to change direction, but also you've got to follow it.
Corner flicked on by Chalobah, and that'll land harmlessly wide, and Anthony Taylor blows the whistle.
Half-time.
With the best chance of that first half, saved brilliantly with the left boot of David De Gea. Rebecca, Tim and Robbie have the Verizon half-time show next. We hope it improves slightly in the second half. Half-time here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0.
What do you want from your sportsbook? The best odds, same game parlays you can boost for even more. You want to live.
The game is over. The first half is gone. Chelsea nil, Manchester United nil. Now we're gonna figure out what is going on. Let me call some of the guys. Let me call Hilbert. His first assessment of the game. I think Thomas Tuchel has to come in, and this is when you're gonna see a good team. And then would I say a bad team? I wouldn't say a bad team, but we're gonna see both managers who is really on top of his game. That is what we're gonna end up seeing now. But it's a game. It's kind of ended in the 0-0 in the first half. We saw what Tuchel did in the first half. Probably there will be more things that he's gonna add to it. I'm gonna call Helbert soon, and let me see what Helbert got to say about the first half anyway. What's up, Helbert? Welcome back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, very boring game, innit?
I told you, man. It's not just. It's partly to do with Chelsea, but again, it's with United. Jose Mourinho,
Yeah,
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, flashbacks again. Michael Carrick doing the same thing. I told you before. That's what we are coming here for. Uh, but I think Chelsea have been a bit poor. I think too many Chelsea players are coming short. They're
yeah,
wanting to receive the ball. Nobody is, maintaining the width.
yeah,
And Werner should be more about focusing than scoring goals. Like
yeah.
if he had made a couple of runs into the box, I mean, he would have got on to one of the ZX crosses or Reece James crosses. So maybe in that way, you guys are lacking a bit. But again, I mean, look, I don't see any difference with United. Second half, we're going to do the exact same thing.
Right.
Probably bring on Ronaldo at some point. Bring Martial on for Sancho, something like that. But again, midfield is going to remain the same. And I mean, you know what United are going to do. It's about. I mean, it's more on to Chelsea. I mean, can you break us down?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is when we're gonna see how good both managers are, either Carrick or Thomas Tuchel. Because I know much more about Thomas Tuchel, what Tuchel can do, but then we don't know much from Carrick himself. Because the game as Carrick, either he came in to draw or he came in to win the game. But we're gonna see what Tuchel is capable of doing in this specific game. Either he brings in a target man, or maybe he does something different. He takes one of his players on, or he does a little bit of changing, or maybe the halfway talk also can change this style of game a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. What do you see? Do you see Carrick doing anything different?
No, not really. We have come with a plan to suffocate you guys, to bore you guys, to
Hmm.
make sure that you're not getting clear cut, creative chances. Obviously,
Yeah.
you got different attributes on the bench, so you can go for a plan B of a Lukaku. I don't know how fit he is, but again, you can bring on Havertz. Maybe take out Ziyech and put Werner out wide, maybe in that way. But something has to change from Chelsea because United are not going to change anything. Again, I mean, if you guys can somehow win the ball back within that midfield area of Fred or McTominay, I think we'll be in trouble. I think you did, but again,
Hmm.
it was much more of a fault of Bruno. Like he was trying, as usual. I've told you like so many times.
Yeah.
He tries that hero ball from left back to right wing and right back to left wing, and again, look. I mean, again, as I said, just Chelsea have to do something better. They have to come with much more of a creative in the second half. I think Ziyech and Callum haven't justified their position as a starting players right now. One of them has to do a bit more. I think Callum is playing a bit more safe. Like take out Wabasaka, right? I mean,
Hmm.
if you're playing the level, that's your job. Take all the big fullback. So that way, maybe Ziyech could, just stay out a bit wide and try have the Reece James overlap from that side because James is again coming out. He's he's maintaining the width, but again, Tellez and Fred and all these players are, making sure that he's not putting across it. So something has to change.
Okay. yeah, I hope that. I mean, Hudson-Odoi hasn't even justified that position very well because he has a couple chances. Which I think if he had done better with those chances, we would have been in the back of the net by now. So yeah, I hope that either Hudson-Odoi or Ziyech will be sub off for somebody else to come and look. I mean, Timo Werner has been very good, but I haven't seen much from Callum and then Ziyech at all. So I know Tuchel is very looking at these positions very well and will try to make a change before the I mean when we return from the second half. So Herbert, thank you very much, and I'll get back to you again right after the game come to an end. I'll take your submission or your
Sure.
yeah. All right, thank you, Herbert.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, guys, that was Herbert for you there, a great Manchester United fan. If you want an honest opinion from a Manchester United fan, hey, why not? Get to Herbert. He will give you a fair analysis of whatever is going on. Now I'm calling either I want to see if I can get Jerome or I can get Humps Master, any of the guys to give me the assessment of the game so far. Chelsea have had 10 shots. Manchester United have had just 1. So yeah, let's see if I can have a different opinion, Chelsea fan, and let me see what they're gonna tell me in this game. If I don't get any response, I'll just move on. I'm not ready for time wasting. Looks well, I'll be right back, guys. Just want to run down for a short break, and welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. is Chelsea and Manchester United. The big game of the weekend. Still halftime. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. There were so many talks, things that have gone on. The number of shots Chelsea have put on, and then the possession wise and all that stuff. Sometimes people fancy that, but I don't fancy it. Not all the time that I do fancy it. Looking at the possession wise, Chelsea have played, 69% of the game, 31% for Manchester United. So we have really controlled the game, but then the ball hasn't got to the back of the net. Shots on target. Chelsea have played 10 shots. Total of shots 10. Compared to what Manchester United have had, one shot. Chelsea have had 4 shots on target compared to Manchester United 0. So that shows how dominant we've been in this game. And then the duels won. Chelsea have won 47. United have won 53. So something has to change. First on the league, to 8th on the league. United haven't been that bad because the ball hasn't got to the back of the net. They've been very, very protective. They've been very, very much of a, I don't know how to say it, but yeah. We've now gone 405 minutes since our last league goal against Manchester United. Whoa. That's really ridiculous. That's really ridiculous. A bad statistics for Chelsea Football Club. That's bad statistics for a club. 190 minutes. There's something that we gotta do here. We have to change. We have to change something. We cannot keep on like that. It's not gonna be. We have to change something. What are we looking to change? Tuchel has to change something in the dressing room so we can find ways of putting the ball in the back of the net. Certain players that I think come back to Blue Clouds TV.
Paul and Manchester City battling it out. We saw Cristiano Ronaldo and a few of the United substitutes warming up at half-time. No changes as yet.
No, they've got to be delighted with the first half. Manchester United, a draw for them here, a goalless draw, would be absolutely phenomenal given where they are and the fact they just need that base. You'd never say that about United historically, but such is the state of things at the moment with their form. They've got to create some consistency, and that comes from being hard to beat with a bit of counter-attacking thrown in.
Matic just showed a little bit too much of that to Rudiger. We didn't need a second invitation.
And we saw in the first half a couple of half opportunities, didn't we? Rashford nearly got in, best chance was for Sancho. He couldn't quite bring the ball down with his chest, but that's what they'll feed off United. The focus is definitely going to be on making sure they don't concede and stop Chelsea as an attacking force.
Well, United 17 points from 12 games is their second worst start to a Premier League season at this stage. Their worst was 2 seasons ago under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They've lost 5 of their opening 12 league games for the first time since 1989. Chalobah looking for Ziyech. By shepherding or trying to shepherd this ball out of play. Ziyech's done extremely well to keep it in. Given away by United. There's a United player down and the whistle goes immediately. It's Fred.
Yeah, Chalobah on Fred, but I don't necessarily know that Anthony Taylor saw that. Holding that right ankle, and that's what the guys were talking about. Darren Fletcher, weren't they, in the studio? Don't quite know what his role is today. First time I've seen him on the bench, though.
It's Lindelof for Manchester United. His control is by Sancho. Ziyech in the penalty area. Werner, that's blocked by Lindelof. Rashford with the challenge. The flag was waved immediately on the near side and it's a yellow card. I wonder if, well, VAR in the background will be looking at it. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this is high from Rashford. Look at that. Really comes down on the leg of Chalobah. He picked himself up, but he's in an awful lot of pain, that left ankle. It's a bit of frustration there for Marcus Rashford.
It was a little bit reckless, wasn't it?
You've got 2 players over this ball. Reece James taking the set pieces in the first half. Alonso looking like he's going to curl this one in with his left foot. Certainly looking at that space to try and hit.
United lining up their defensive line just by the penalty spot. James flicks it in. Rashford's back header. No nonsense from Bruno. Oh dear. Jorginho's had a nightmare and he's clean through here. Sancho for Manchester United. His first Premier League goal. And the Chelsea captain can barely believe what has just happened. He kept his cool, Sancho. He had a teammate alongside him. He went for goal. And what a moment for him and for Manchester United. Chelsea 0, United 1. The $100 million man scores at last.
Well, it's just a launch up the pitch, isn't it? And Jorginho taking a huge risk. He didn't want the ball to bounce, but he had his back to the ball when it came down. You just see him holding his head in his hands. Once he realises what's happened, there's no way he can recover. Just gets under the ball too much. As good as he is, he can't bring that down. Sancho does really well, really good composure, uses Rashford as a bit of a decoy, little shimmy with his hips, and a really comfortable finish. And that shows the quality of Manchester United if they get chances. Not expecting a lot, but that was a gift.
Sancho's first goal for United came in his 15th appearance against Villarreal. This is his 10th appearance in the Premier League, and he's off the mark. I think United fans who were baying for his signing for a couple of years will be impressed and encouraged by his calmness, as you mentioned there, Graham, in front of goal. Now then, we've got quite the story on here. The leaders Chelsea, only one defeat so far. That was to Manchester City here, trailing by a 0-0 at home to Manchester United.
Well, the thing is, I don't think the game plan changes for either team. United were quite happy to contain Chelsea and feed off scraps. Chelsea throwing everything at them, 70% possession in the first half, and really looking to try and break them down. It's the same going forwards at 1-0.
Werner. Lindelof appears to have the appetite for defending today. United have kept 4 consecutive clean sheets against Chelsea in the Premier League.
There's the clearance again. It's like a rugby clearance, isn't it? Up the pitch, and like I say, Jorginho, difficult to know what he should be doing in that situation, because he was facing his own goal when he tried to control it, so it wasn't like he could head it up the pitch. But credit to Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford for being alert enough to break.
Fernandes, and off the ball, Rashford has been fouled, and Reece James will get a yellow card. And just at the moment, Chelsea a little rattled by Manchester United.
Yeah, and that was definitely intentional by Reece James. Rashford had the run on him as he broke, just catches him there, brings him down, stops him in his tracks, and Anthony Taylor in a good position to see that that was intentional, with the yellow card following.
Big moments, even though we're only a third of the way through the season. In terms of the title race, here's Marcus Rashford. He was the man alongside Jadon Sancho, the decoy. Lindelof looking for Bruno. Mistake by Rudiger. United growing in confidence by the minute here. Rashford. Here's Fred. Tellez. Sancho. Tellez. Nobody there. Not a single red shirt in the penalty area, actually, but Fernandes has settled it down for McTominay. Fernandes again. Fernandes again. Thiago, near post, gets the ball clear.
Yeah, they've responded better to the goal, haven't they? Manchester United, as you rightly say, much more positive in their approach, getting bodies forward. First time we've seen a bit of link-up play down either side of the pitch, putting Chelsea under a little bit of pressure.
It's all going rather well for the interim. At the moment, Michael Carrick. United yet to concede a goal under his charge. Chalobah. Ziyech. Lovely ball into Loftus-Cheek. Werner could be in, and Loftus-Cheek couldn't find him. Lindelof concedes the corner.
He's been fantastic, Lindelof. Defended really well. Such great positioning there. Decent run by Ziyech, and a lovely ball into Loftus-Cheek, and Lindelof gets his distances right. He can't go and press Loftus-Cheek. He knows there's a player in behind him. Really good interception.
Alonso to the near post. It's flipped on, I think, by Thiago. Rashford couldn't keep it in place. Another corner. Alonso again. De Gea with the punch. United could be in on the counter-attack again. The ball to the right-hand side, could have Sancho in. Here's Rashford. That is a fantastic ball to Jadon Sancho. Now the red shirts are pouring forward in towards the penalty area. Here's Fred. They're at 6s and 7s at the moment here. Chelsea. Fred's ball was a little disappointing, wasn't attacked at the back post by Rashford.
Well, it's another great counter-attack from a Chelsea set piece, this. Fred loads himself up, he's almost shot there. You can't see Mendy, but he was racing back towards his own goal there. Crossfield ball, which just sends Sancho out a little bit wide. But Chelsea need a little bit more insurance at their own set pieces.
Well, here they come again. Werner into the penalty area. And the cover was put on by Bailly, but he got a touch. Corner kick. He started 24 Premier League games in his first season, Eric Bailly. He's only started 32 in the 5 seasons since. Alonso, Thiago coming in. Werner!
He's got to do better there, Timo Werner. He's got plenty of time with his right foot as well. The ball sits up beautifully for him to hit as it just drops. Can see exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to set it off with the outside of his foot out to in, but he gets that horribly wrong. He's meters away from the target there. It's another chance from a Chelsea perspective.
Romelu Lukaku looks on. Werner scored in the 95th minute against Juventus during the week, capping that 4-0 victory. He came on as a substitute. But his goal against Southampton in the Premier League is his only in his last 11 appearances. In fact, going further back, he scored 3 in his last 34 Premier League appearances.
Much more of a swagger about Manchester United now, isn't there?
Different team, Greg. Free kick.
And Rashford's livened up in this second half as well. Looks hungry, determined, causing a few problems. Uses his strength well here. Doesn't mind Chalobah holding on to him. Definitely a free kick, but maybe fortunate the young Chelsea defender not to get a yellow card.
Chelsea fans getting a little frustrated. Cristiano Ronaldo will come on. James, Werner, Ziyech in support. Timo Werner still chasing back is Matic. Ziyech on his left foot, that's where he wants it. James is free down the right-hand side, but Ziyech loses out. And here come Manchester United again. Rudiger's got terrific recovery pace, hasn't he?
He sort of gave up there, Jadon Sancho, once he realised Rudiger was bearing down on him. I'll just get back into my position, reset.
Are you surprised Ronaldo's coming on at this stage?
I am, actually.
Reece James. Decent looking ball. And it's another Chelsea corner. And now we're gone. Not the scoreline perhaps many expected. Only on the edge of the area by Ziyech with his right foot. United are pouring forward again on another potential counter-attack. Rashford against Hudson-Odoi. Still Rashford. He's got the momentum here, Marcus Rashford, but he couldn't quite wriggle in between Hudson-Odoi and Chalobah.
You could see what he was trying to do, wasn't it? That quick right to left foot. 2 quick touches to get past 2 players there. Hudson-Odoi did very well defensively under that sort of pressure. Good pace between the pair of them there.
Ronaldo's ready to come onto the field. By the way, Chelsea, who have scored 5 goals from corners in the Premier League.
I hope you can hear me now.
Have had 9 and not really threatened.
I forgot to turn my volume back on.
Here he comes.
I wonder for who? I wonder if it's Fernandes he's going to swap him for.
Crazy game. Crazy. This is a crazy game for me today. Man. My heart is just pounding. This is crazy.
We are eagerly awaiting the ball.
Holding more possession, having 90% of the game, and not really finding the back of the net. It's nothing. It's really nothing. Worth nothing.
Got a close-up of Jadon Sancho.
Nothing.
Whether that's a clue.
But then we have to find much more clinical finishes.
Bit of space here.
The chance are coming.
Edge of the penalty area.
This should be a chance. There should be a better chance here. Should be a better chance here.
Poor ball.
Look at that. Look at that poor ball from Ziyech.
Nemanja Matic. Now hearing it will be Jadon Sancho, the goal scorer, who will be taken off.
Ziyech has definitely been poor. It's been like on and off for Ziyech. But, you expect Ziyech to do much more better with this ball.
Ronaldo has one goal.
I don't know what Tuchel is waiting for to bring in someone much more taller for the crosses and all that stuff that are coming in. I don't know if we have to do something, because all the balls that are coming in, either the crosses are not good crosses, or either we're not finding the main target people to hit the ball.
The cross is good as well.
Nice cross over here, but still couldn't find the target. We have to. It's still early. We can get a goal and we can get a second goal. It is still 62nd minute by my time over here. We have 10. Chelsea have had 10 corners. 10 corners. United have had 0. And none of these corners have been utilized at all. None of these corners have been utilized. Thank you, I123. Love you. My microphone is working now. Thank you very much. None of this. Nice cross from Alonso.
Werner didn't really anticipate.
Man.
He was on his heel.
That again. Look at that again.
To try and keep in.
Oh, useless crosses coming in.
Cue the change. So confirmation. Jadon Sancho off. Cristiano Ronaldo on. Sancho departs, having scored his first Premier League goal, with Manchester United's only shot on target so far. Thoughts, Graham?
Yeah, I mean, I presume he's run his race, Sancho. Not played a lot of football, has he really? He's played 63 minutes there. Fresh legs, lots of experience, and obviously undoubted quality that Ronaldo has. He's going to have to work for the team as well, do his defensive job.
Chance of handball from the crowd. Lovely turn by Matic. The flick by Fernandes. The hook tackle by Marcos Alonso. The foul by Fernandes. Free kick to Chelsea.
And the other thing about Ronaldo is obviously it's a very positive change by Michael Carrick. He's not just trying to shore up the team.
Rudiger marauding forward. Too strong for Alonso, but he's kept it in play. Free kick to Chelsea. Foul by McTominay. Rudiger was facing his own goal. The set-piece opportunities have mounted up, and United without Varane and Maguire have coped admirably so far. They hold their line on the edge of the 18-yard box, Manchester United. James whips it in. It's another corner, number 11.
Yeah, again, fantastic defending from Manchester United. They're claiming it's a United ball. I think they got a point there. Didn't see which Chelsea player that was, but it looked like they got a flick on. Hence the remonstrations.
Alonso into the near post this time. And we'll try again from the other side.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.
More air under that one. Oh,
Penalty. That should be a penalty. Penalty! I said it's a penalty.
is furious.
I saw the penalty coming.
Peered back over his shoulder. Thiago Silva is still down on the ground, but Chelsea have been awarded a penalty kick.
Well, let's see what this is all about. Thiago Silva getting clobbered here. Oh. Wan-Bissaka reaching for the ball.
Yeah.
Catches the back of
Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva. And that's such a difficult one to call, isn't it? Both players just trying to play the ball. Thiago Silva clearly making as much of that as he can. But there's contact. And Anthony Taylor are judging that that's a
Penalty. That's all we need.
award a penalty.
Well, ultimately, it's out of Anthony Taylor's hands now. The decision has been made. It will revert to the Premier League match centre.
Well, they're not going to overturn that. There's definitely contact.
Not a clear and
Wan-Bissaka,
obvious error, is it?
absolutely, and Wan-Bissaka.
Get Callum off to get Callum Hudson-Odoi off the game. I don't know what. I don't see what he's doing.
Thiago Silva.
Get Callum off right now. Get him off. Let's bring somebody else in.
Going for the ball at the same time, and it's
Jorginho, you better score this goal, man. You created that goal, so you better score that goal.
pull out when you see the ball.
You made us went down, so Jorginho is the time to put the ball in the back of the net. And I know De Gea is never gonna save this, but you don't fuck up over here, Jorginho.
David De Gea has saved both penalties he's faced this season in the Premier League from Noble and Ismaila Sarr. Anthony Taylor just reminding David De Gea about staying on his line. Big moment this. Jorginho for Chelsea. Scores! Beautiful.
Kavanagh, Pankinato. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Led to Jadon Sancho's goal. Wan-Bissaka gives away the penalty. It's 1-1.
What a penalty this is. My heart's in my mouth when you see players doing this. That sudden, hesitant step. No pace, but what an incredible finish. Here's the penalty again. Falls down to sort of into no man's land, really. Wan-Bissaka reacting to the bounce, just goes to clear it. Thiago Silva just about gets there ahead of him. And that contact's enough for Anthony Taylor to decide it's a penalty. They must be furious, Manchester United, because they've defended so well.
Great job. Great success. Now we're back in the game, 1-1. We're playing better. We deserve to win it. Not even deserve to equalize. Now we gotta put pressure on them.
Winding their sails now, Chelsea.
Come on, Reece. Reece, you got time. You got a lot of space over there.
Here the cutback is
Great job. Now you gotta pound the pressure on these Red Devils who are coming in with 8 men in the back. 8 men defending in one game. 8 men. They have no mentality of attacking and playing Chelsea off the game. But then they brought in 8 people to sit in the back and defend.
near post.
By the time,
Ziyech coming in. Falls nicely here for Fernandez. Long ball forward towards Fred.
let's go. Callum, you got to do something better because I want you off the game. I don't see your productivity in this game at all. Poor crosses, I said it.
Tellez. Welcome United again.
Brilliant by Fernandez there, under pressure from Loftus-Cheek.
On the way by Ronaldo. It'll be, should Chelsea turn this around, bringing Ronaldo on in the second half with a 1-goal lead. Maybe something that's revisited by Manchester United fans. But Michael Carrick, of course, may be his final game, his second and final game as interim manager.
Got to keep their calm, Manchester United, because you can imagine their adrenaline is pumping, having conceded that goal. They will feel hard done by, certainly. But that man there, McTominay, telling his teammates to calm down. He's on a yellow card, so he's got to be a little bit careful. Chelsea look at their most vulnerable on their own set pieces. They take huge risks defensively when they're with their corners and free kicks.
Thiago Silva to Ziyech, the ball over the top. Werner and Lindelof. Lindelof has gone stride for stride. Alonso. Loftus-Cheek. That's blocked. Jorginho.
Nice one. Come on, Callum.
To the back post. James is there. Nods it down. The volley by Ziyech with the right foot was
not that bad from Ziyech. Not that bad from Ziyech.
Good football by Chelsea down this right-hand side. Alonso does brilliantly to reverse that ball into the path of Loftus-Cheek. Couldn't quite get out of his feet to get a shot away. By the time he did, Manchester United defenders had once again closed the door. We're all thinking it, aren't we?
Lingard. Just a Lingard.
We're in for quite a final 17 minutes here. Which manager will we be talking to at the pitchside desk after the game, I wonder? It's in the balance at the moment. Fernandes with the foul on Reece James.
United are playing very rough. Ronaldo looks so very isolated. Isolated Manchester United. Ronaldo is also isolated. The whole team is isolated. They don't know what they're doing, man. But
Thiago Silva. Well defended by Telles. Fernandes through the legs of Jorginho.
Nice pass.
Fred. Ronaldo's out on the left wing. Here he is. Wan-Bissaka across field might have been on. Fred with the cross into the near post. Just had to sort his feet out there. Thiago did it successfully, and it's a first corner of the game.
Well, nice clear out from Thiago Silva. It is 73 minutes in my game right now, and it's Chelsea still 1, Manchester United still 1. Draw at this moment, but I don't know. Chelsea looks very, very vulnerable in their own set pieces. Anytime Chelsea had the set pieces, they found like United is gonna get on the score sheet. But then we got to do something, and this is what I feel like we have to do differently. We have to change certain things. I think Callum Hudson-Odoi has to back up a little bit for somebody else to come in, because his effort in the game is not. His productivity in the game is not very, very effective. So either we bring in somebody else to change the face of the game. I don't know how strong Lukaku is, but then we have equal players that can do much better job. Whoa, Cristiano Ronaldo has been just shoveled off the ball. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, that's
even better from Matic. And this time Ronaldo.
So we have to do something a little bit different to be able to get all 3 points. Because United are, they're gaining. If you're playing with a team, and then they get to a stage of the competition that you can tell that the team is gaining momentum and over, you have to also change something. United are gaining momentum. The more momentum they gain towards the game, it can add up into a goal. Yes, momentivity is also part of the game, that each and everybody's game, because you can gain your momentum right from beginning. Somebody can gain, the other team can gain his when the game is coming to an end. That's what happened, and that's how we can see a good manager. It's how you manage the game. Game management is what it come up to. So let's see how it ends in the next 15 minutes. It'll be very, very interesting 15 minutes to go. So let's see.
Counter-attack could be on again, and Thiago's done very well. Now then, Ronaldo with the foul. Was it? Excuse me, Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
To him. We're going to see a double switch here for Chelsea.
Well
Pulisic and Mount.
Sorry, well read by Thiago. You'd expect that with all his experience, but he's off Often winning that ball really quickly as soon as Fernandes goes past Rudiger. Nice to see.
A W, we can bet, we can. There's going to be a double switch from Chelsea. I hope that is going to be one of the players that I want them in. A double switch from Chelsea.
On comes Jesse Lingard. Now a double switch here.
Mount for Alonso. Callum Hudson-Odoi for Pulisic. It took too long for Callum Hudson-Odoi to come out. I said it.
Callum Hudson-Odoi. That's confirmed. So it's Mount for Alonso. And Pulisic. Christian Pulisic for Callum Hudson-Odoi. As you said, Graham, at the pitchside desk earlier, every point absolutely vital when you've got three teams of the pedigree of Chelsea, Manchester City and Liverpool in a title race. And I think that is the intention here, is quite clear from Thomas Tuchel. There's a lot of to and fro in the game, could yet go either way, and he's going to try and do everything possible to take all 3 points here.
Well, he had a little chat with Reece James whilst he was making the substitution to say, are you happy playing left wing back for the last 20 minutes of the game? He's out there now. Pulisic on this right-hand side as a makeshift wing back, but he's going to play a lot higher than that. He's certainly not going to do anything defensively.
And here is Pulisic, who's continued his run. Timo Werner! Pulisic was there as well. The flag has stayed down for the time being at least. The shot comes in and it's dragged wide by Reece James. There's a United player down in the penalty area.
How did they get this through on a shot on goal? Great ball through the legs by Ziyech, and it's Wan-Bissaka who again spots the danger, sees that Werner's going to get away from Lindelof, and once again there's a United player just about doing enough to stop Chelsea getting a clear sight of David De Gea's goal.
Almost an immediate impact by the US international Christian Pulisic, who missed 9 Premier League games with an ankle injury. He started against Juventus in the false 9 position during the week, played 72 minutes. He got his second Premier League goal of the season last weekend at Leicester. Ziyech, Lindelof at his back. James retains possession. The first half was rather cagey. The second half has been fantastic.
Yeah, I think United deserve a lot of credit for that first half. Chelsea certainly dominating in all the areas. Failed to score.
Rudiger, here's Mason Mount. Buys the defender. Into the penalty area. Here's the chance straight at De Gea.
Tame in the end, wasn't it, the shot? I think the game's definitely opened up. Manchester United taking more risks as well. That's a delightful ball from back to front. Really excellent run as well by Mount. And Ziyech just cutting inside on his right foot, not getting a clean hit at all.
Oh, should have bent the ball to the left side of the air. Bend the ball.
Pulisic. Mason Mount loses out. Fred wins possession back for Manchester United, and it's sent out of play by Bruno Fernandes.
Lukaku, King Lukaku is on now.
And here comes Romelu Lukaku. Presumably for Timo Werner, but we'll have to wait and see. Rudiger, another surge down the inside left channel by Antonio Rudiger, almost made it to the penalty area. Ziyech again. Well, the cross is just going to send Pulisic wide. Beautiful first touch. Pulisic. The cross. Edge of the area, Jorginho. And James on the right foot.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Time is running down. 80th minute. We got 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes. 9 minutes to go, guys. Smash the like button for me if you're watching me, or if you're joining the watch along here. It's just fun. Let's have fun. Smash the like button for me. Share the stream. Share the video to any platform that you find yourself. Bottom left corner. No, bottom right corner over there. Just keep your bell notification icon active also, so when I upload any video, you won't miss anything from me. Amazing, 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 amazing.
Luxury, isn't it, to be able to just bring him on with 10 minutes or so to go.
I won't be happy if I settle for a draw here. I won't be happy.
$135 million striker.
I'm not gonna settle for a draw here.
Malmo in the Champions League. Got 3 goals in his first 3 Premier League appearances.
Settling for a draw, I mean, it means we're dropping 2 points.
We're
dropping 2 points. We dropped 2 points against Burnley. Now we're gonna drop another 2 points against another shit team, Manchester United.
Fernandez.
We can't keep doing that.
Loftus Cheek. Lukaku made a good run, but had to check back into an onside position.
Let's go, Christian. I know what you can do. I don't know why they should start Callum Hudson-Odoi over Christian Pulisic. I don't even know why.
Reece James.
I know he's been good in the past couple games. He's been good, but then right after the 40th minute, I saw that his inclusion was not that effective. His game was not effective.
Pocket of space on the penalty area.
Also, he should have been on the score sheet, and he wasn't.
Pulisic down the line. Here's Mason Mount. Cross to the near post. Another corner.
Another block.
Corner number 14, Graham.
Well, there's a high five there between Lindelof and Bailly. I think they've done ever so well defensively. Got their positions just right so far.
Is it 14th time lucky here for Chelsea from the corner? Whipped in, the heads go up. It was a good chance. A very good chance for
Ruben. Bring it down. Ruben, bring it down.
Good movement this by Loftus Cheek. Just gets across his man.
Bring it down. Bring the header down.
Yeah, he mistimes it slightly, doesn't he?
Yeah, it hit the shoulder. It hit the shoulder. Don't worry, Ruben. You'll be all right.
Chances Chelsea have had immediately from a corner.
It will come again, Ruben. Just relax. It will come again.
Most goals in the last 10 minutes in the league this season with 8. Liverpool, Watford and West Ham all have 7. They're going to win it. It's going to be late.
Romelu.
Ziyech. Pulisic. Mount challenged by McTominay. Jorginho. Perfectly weighted ball to Reece James. He just gave Wan-Bissaka a sniff. James with the cross. It was a good cross. Really good cross. It was just too high for Lukaku.
What a ball.
Too close, too close, too close. Beautiful 10 from Reece James. Beautiful cross and a beautiful 10 and beautiful cross. But it was too in. There's no one there to knock it in. We're showing signs of winning. We're showing really signs of winning, but I hope that also too high for Romelu Lukaku to head it in. But we're showing lots of signs that we can win this game. All we need to be a little bit more precise and be more comfortable in front of goal, and then trying to hit the target. That's all we need to do. De Gea has had
a mistake between Matic and Bailly. Here's Lukaku.
Holidays.
No foul. Anthony Taylor was right on the spot. It was a good challenge by Jesse Lingard. Nicely done by Wan-Bissaka, but then he gives the ball away, and away goes Ziyech.
Come on.
James. Loftus Cheek. Thiago Silva. Mason Mount. Not enough elevation. It was easy in the end for Eric Bailly. Maybe one or two tired legs out there in red. Chalobah It's been a terrific effort by Manchester United in the context of the situation. Here's Loftus-Cheek. He's taken a flick off a United defender.
Another corner.
Number 15.
Well, we had our concerns before the match, didn't we, about the pairing of Bailly and Lindelof. But I have to say, they've been magnificent. They've rolled their sleeves up. Really led by example as well. Definite sense of urgency in their defending.
Come on, come on.
Ziyech. Oh, De Gea's lost it. And here's another potential counter-attacking opportunity for Manchester United. But
damn, we were so close. There was no one there to just tap the ball in the back of the net. There was no one there. Oh my jeez! Oh my jeez!
Mendy. Oh, and Fred with the shot. I think he realised.
What a mistake for Mendy.
Lingard ahead of him was offside.
Mendy would have destroyed his record that he's made in the Premier League already if that ball could have gone in the back of the net. Because Mendy hasn't made any mistake at all that results into any goal. So if that goal have been in the back of the net, it would have been a blunder for Mendy and the whole entire team. We will forgive him though. Wasting time, man, wasting time. Progress and proceed with the ball. You're wasting time.
So a final substitution here for Manchester United and Bruno Fernandes.
Mendy, you're lucky.
Off, and Donny van de Beek will go on.
Yes,
very lucky.
Not the best ball into Thiago. It's all a bit sloppy, isn't it, from Chelsea's perspective? Not a lot of weight on the ball, and fortunately, Fred looked like he felt sorry for Mendy and gave him the ball back.
Be interesting to see that back from another angle.
Can't believe this game. I'm not surprised that this game hasn't really produced many goals at all.
Like Trevor Chalobah has dropped a little bit, perhaps playing Lingard on.
Oh, look, there's the mystery piece of paper again.
And it says, don't concede a goal.
You've got chipping practice on Monday.
Pulisic. Mason Mount. Muscled this time by but Mount wins the ball back. Lukaku, edge of the area. Ziyech on his left foot. Claims of handball. Anthony Taylor looked very closely at it and says no penalty, and now he'll stop the game.
I think he's taken one right in the face there, even though the Chelsea fans are claiming handball.
You are absolutely spot on, Graham. Scott McTominay. They've made their 3 substitutions, but a further one would be available if McTominay can't continue here because it's a head injury and he took a fearful whack.
If he is okay, he'll be asking the physios how long is left.
Well, Michael Carrick has carried himself very well this week in front of the media. It's been a very rocky period for Manchester United.
There's the Jorginho mistake. And again, look at his awareness, Sancho. He's looking up all the time. And there's just that little movement that caused a bit of confusion for Mendy. Mendy's obviously got to gamble. And there's the penalty shout. And what a finish this is. I'd love to hear a goalkeeper's perspective on that type of run-up, because you don't see it until so late what he's going to do. You've got to go ahead of him striking the ball.
I don't think Thomas Tuchel is too happy with there only being 5 minutes of time added on. But maybe the message is that we'll add on more at the end of the 5 minutes. As Scott McTominay continues to receive attention. It's hard to see how he can continue. Protocols will be followed, of course.
I don't think it's necessarily, and we're obviously not able to, or not willing to speculate. But the
protocols will be followed, of course.
I don't think it's necessarily, and we're obviously not able to, well, not willing to speculate, but when those balls hit you in the jaw like that, it's more the sort of how your face feels rather than whether you feel dizzy or not. They were just checking his jaw there. No.
Granite.
I probably do now.
No shit. McTominay,
unfortunately.
McTominay, the grass man, is back on the pitch again. But then, yeah, Tuchel was very furious. I was like, why only 5 minutes? Why only 5 minutes? Then they explained to him, no, Ronaldo, get out of here. Get out of there. Yellow card, stupid fool, unprofessional behavior. Don't clap, man. Get the fuck away from here. What the hell is he doing? He's still talking.
Facing each other. He's on 799.
We were holding on to the ball when the referee whistled. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Fool. Very, very unsportive behavior. You know what I'm saying? Very, very unsportive behavior. We were holding on to the ball when the whistle went. So you have to get away.
Loftus-Cheek, good strength, composure.
Foul ball. It's a foul ball. It's supposed to be a foul ball. He was holding on to him.
Lingard down the line. Will the flag go up here against Cristiano Ronaldo? It hasn't. Cristiano Ronaldo for Manchester United.
Offside.
Got back. He made the tackle, and if Ronaldo was offside, well,
that's offside.
Nothing they can do about it now. It's a corner kick.
That's offside.
When the ball was played.
There it is, offside. Stupid fool, stupid referees out there. Offside, you're making your players use all their energy and run after the ball and over, and then concede a corner. That can result into a goal.
A rare awful decision. I'm normally so impressed with how accurate they are, the assistant referees, but that was a big miss.
Offside, it can that corner kick can result into a goal.
Tuchel is marching down the sideline. I think Anthony Taylor has been informed about maybe some choice language from Thomas Tuchel. Is he going to get a yellow card? He is. We saw yellow cards to Messrs Klopp and Arteta last week. And there's one for Thomas Tuchel today. And Chelsea have to defend this corner. Telles to take it. Good header by Thiago. Telles again. Oh, that's a good ball. Thiago's header. Not quite where he intended it. Ziyech, I think, prevents the corner kick he does. It's a throw to Manchester United.
Two good balls in that by Telles.
Fred. Van de Beek charges down that attempted clearance by Chalobah. And that'll be a free kick. Conceded by Jesse Lingard. We're in the final minutes of the 5 officially added on here. We'll be down to the pitchside desk straight away after the game. Try and bring you as many interviews with the protagonists as we possibly can. Thiago looks long towards Lukaku. Easy though for Matic, who's been impressive in that United engine room. A foul on back.
Yellow card
by Jorginho. A yellow card for him.
Yeah, tired players now on both sides. They've given it their all.
Into the 96th minute. And another yellow card for good measure. Eric Bailly taking too long over the free kick. Wan-Bissaka brought that ball down beautifully. Pressured here by Reece James. Wan-Bissaka trying to get around the England right back, who's currently stationed over on that left wing back position. Van de Beek keeps the ball in play. Lukaku will hold off Lindelof. Is the time for one more attack perhaps for Chelsea here? It's won back by Manchester United. Ronaldo. And Ronaldo will sprint towards the penalty area. And there's an excellent challenge over there by Rudiger. What a defender he is. Mason Mount. All eyes on.
Come on, guy.
As we enter the 97th minute, Pulisic. I thought he might have stood on the ball there, but he's fouled, and it's one last chance. Taken quickly by Chalobah. Here's Mason Mount down the line. Ziyech has Pulisic in support. Oh, it's a lovely reverse ball. Christian Pulisic for Chelsea. There's the cross. Back post, surely! Antonio Rudiger sinks to his knees. He could have won it in the 97th minute for Chelsea.
What a bit of football that between Ziyech, Pulisic. Fantastic play. Ronaldo switching off, allowing Pulisic to get in. It's a delightful ball to the far post, and Rudiger just tries to blast the ball. No composure. Goes for pure power and fails to hit the target.
He rattled the crossbar in the first half, and he will be distraught after the game that he didn't win this one for Chelsea.
Well, it was his challenge, wasn't it? In his own half, deep in his own half, that started that move.
And that'll do it. Well, a terrific second half. A point for Chelsea takes them one clear of Manchester City and two clear of Liverpool. Jorginho, a mixed day for him, a mistake for the Jadon Sancho goal, his first in the Premier League for Manchester United, then beautifully converted his penalty kick after Wan-Bissaka's foul on Thiago Silva. It's only a Rudiger. He's going to rue that.
What? It's all over. Manchester United 1, Chelsea United. Manchester United 1, Chelsea FC 1. A shit team came over to Stamford Bridge. You know, let's without due respect, you know, United are good. Yep, they've done it again as usual.
Back to the pitchside desk. Rebecca, the final score here, Chelsea 1, Manchester United.
They've done it again.
Graham, thank you very much indeed. Well, that was a much more
Jorginho on the score sheet. Jorginho also the one it made us went down though.
the final score, a little daylight for Chelsea.
Yep, it has happened again. Draw, another 2-point loss. United, Manchester City are closing up on us. Thank you guys for being here. Watch out for the how do you call it? Watch out for the review coming up soon. Watch out for the review coming up soon from the channel. Thank you for being here, little Sprandons. Hang on to hope. We'll see you again in the next video.